right, John, the road trip continues. The World Series rematch continues. The Dodgers and the Blue Jays ready to play the middle game of this three-game series inside Rogers Center. From an offense, we take a look at the lineup here for Game 2. It's presented by your SoCal Helpful Honda dealers. Ohtani, Tucker, and Will Smith back in there. Freddie Freeman at first base hitting cleanup. Then Teoscar Hernandez, who started the scoring yesterday with the first of those 5 home runs. Pages in center. Muncy's at third. The big change just minutes ago. Miguel Rojas scratched from the lineup. Hesong Kim has plugged in at shortstop. We're going to get details on that as soon as we can. Alex Freeland is the second baseman and 9-hitter. As Kevin Gausman takes the mound, gets ready to make his third start of the season. We got a bunch of history talking about historic Dodger offense, but an historic start to this year for Gausman. He's the first guy ever to start his season with back-to-back games of 10-plus strikeouts and no walks.
He's very hot right now. He was hot in the NLCS where he went 2-1 with an ERA of 2, but the World Series was a little less than that, and that could have helped Toronto knock out the Dodgers, but didn't. And Gausman this year, he's beat 2 really bad clubs right now. He's beaten the Athletics and he's beaten the Rockies.
Didn't walk anybody his first 2 starts. Begins this game with a 4-pitch walk to Ohtani. His 1-2 to Tucker. Tap back to him. His only play is at first, and there's the first out to be in. So good, but those 2 big swings from Will Smith and Max Muncy. Here's Lucas's throw to third as Ohtani tries to advance, and he's in there. Ohtani at third, 2 away. Freeman lifts it to left field for Jesus Sanchez, and the Dodgers unable to take advantage of the leadoff walk. Gausman has scored his top of the first. Yamamoto takes it for the bottom of the first after this break. George Springer walks to the plate to lead off for the Jays. Dalton Varsho will bat second. Vlad Guerrero Jr. the 3-hitter. Jesus Sanchez gets his first start of this series. Okamoto a couple hits yesterday. Clement at second base hitting 6th. Lucas Jimenez and the rookie catcher Valenzuela to round things out for Toronto against the World Series MVP who won 3 games out of the 4 the Dodgers won in the 25 Fall Classic. Yamamoto to George Springer. Strike 1.
Going to be here for a long time, pitching at a high level.
It is 1-2 to Springer. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a slider, and he's already halfway to his strikeout total from his last start. Just to win Game 7. Picks up right where he left off, striking out the first 2 Jays.
You got that stride with that swing, as powerful it is, you're going to get hurt.
Yamamoto strikes out the side in the first inning. 3 wins in the World Series here last year. 3 strikeouts in the first inning in his return. Springer, Varsho, Guerrero, good morning, good afternoon, good night. 0-2 hole. Now comes back home and strikes him out with a good splitter. That splitter going straight down is exactly what he wants. Chopper to short. Jimenez charges. Gets a nice bounce. Throws on the run to get in. On a 2-2 from Gausman. Muncy pops it up. Down the third base line. Okamoto's out. And he's got room to finish off a 1-2-3 second. To do what he did. 6 innings to win Game 6. Come back the next day. Win Game 7. Sanchez with a fly ball to right field that Kyle Tucker misreads. Sanchez headed to second with a double. Well, Kyle Tucker, who's played spotless defense for the Dodgers so far, just misread that one. Yamamoto deals. Into shallow right center field again. On comes Tucker. He slides and makes the catch. His 8th pitch to Lucas is a 3-2. Called strike 3. Cutter to the top of the zone to end the inning. A leadoff double, but he goes 1-2-3 after that. And already 4 strikeouts for Yamamoto. His return to the big leagues. 2 hits and a walk yesterday. Drills this ball to right center field. That's going to split the gap. Extra bases for Kim, who can fly. into second with a leadoff double. Smoke that thing. Has to be for his mind to come here and immediately play like this. Freeland lays a bunt down first base side to advance Kim, and the throw hits him. Kim's headed for the plate, now throws on the brakes and retreats. Throw to third is late.
Good aggressive read by Kim. Freeland was inside the 45-foot line, so he's not going to be called out for running out of the baseline for interference right there on the throw. Gets a nice bunt down. And then he is running as far inside as he can, right on the line right there. You see those strides are touching the chalk. Kim with a really good read to go, nope, that's not going to be good enough. Went about a little over a third down the line and got back.
So first and third, nobody out, and Ohtani takes the first one in the dirt. For the game, that's when this lineup really gets scary. Ohtani lifts a fly ball to right field. Lucas is going back. It's off the wall. Dodgers on the board first. Kim in to score. Freeland to third. Shohei Ohtani with an RBI single. 1-0.
Bat on it and just hits a screaming line drive without the double width fence. The height of this fence keeps it in the ballpark. If it's one of those 8-foot fences, it's out of here.
God. And one of those two pitches that he started to really lean on was the splitter. Strikes out Tucker with a fastball to the outside edge. Bouncing ball to third. Okamoto will go to second for one. Clement to first. Not in time, and it's 2-0. Freeland comes in to score. Smith was chugging up that line, knowing that it meant the difference between a run and not. High fastball. Freeman slaps it to left field. Jesus Sanchez will make the catch and end the inning. But the Dodgers draw first blood. 2-0. Middle three. Physical. It's the mental side of it too. Roller to second. Routine for Freeland. Yada is
at the base, which would be the theories that brought on the exercises, then the experimentation of how you develop them as you time to go all out and risk injury.
Bouncing ball that ricochets off Yamamoto to a charging Freeland, who continues to play confident second base and finishes off an 11-pitch inning for Yamamoto.
1-0.
Tap to third. Okamoto for the first out. Down on strikes here, where if you go up and pull up a same look from that same down the line, Guerrero's there. He says he's got it himself and takes it to the bag. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4. To work, just one base runner against him through 3. Dalton Varsho grounds the first one to second. We've seen that before. Varsho against Yamamoto. Grounded to second, one away.
Inches.
Big bounce to the short. Charging Kim. Throws on the run in time. Ha-Seong Kim.
Dexterity to get it out of the glove and quickly throw it over there. He barely took the ball back to like a full arm swing. He just kind of pulled it back out of the glove enough to load it in time and gun it over there. That was so well done. Now start going deeper into games.
Got him. Waves over a curve. Strike 3. That is 6 for Yamamoto. Is getting some help behind him. Ha-Seong Kim. Have a day. On a 3-1 pitch from Gausman, Kim takes ball 4. Balk is called on Gausman. Kim will get second.
I think you can't argue a balk, but he might be asking, what did I do? And I think he didn't stop.
And Gausman's been called for his fair share of these through the years. That's his 11th career balk. He didn't can stop, but he never really does.
I would like to see how many times he does that little hesitation, because when you...
John Schneider just got thrown out. And this, as it often is with ejections, is an accumulation of a lot of things gone wrong, a lot of frustrations. I hope you're bad lip readers.
That's frustration, and that's also a little bit of a plan to try and wake his team up. To let the fans know that they're trying as hard as they can with the personnel they have. It's just not working out right now.
And yeah, you could tell that he wanted it. Kept going after Merzel, who ejects him. Corners are pinched in. Same situation Freeland was up in his first time. Sacrificed here. No sign of the bunt. Takes downstairs.
So goes 3.
Line drive, base hit right center. Here comes Kim. And the ball's bobbled by Lucas. Kim will score without a throw. 3-0. Alex Freeland drives in. Hess on Kim. And the two guys that competed for the second base job in spring training have combined to bring in the first 3 runs of this game.
Well, Alex deserves this line drive. He had a great BP and was swinging his A swing for sure. Actually made a comment to Dave Roberts that he's going to probably bring it to the table today. Well, he brought his A glove yesterday and hitting some bad luck. He's been hitting the ball really hard, and that one deserved a drop.
Still nobody out. Here's Shohei Ohtani taking a strike, throw down to first, and that took a Superman dive right there from Vlad Jr. to keep it in the infield. Lifts a fly ball to right field for Lucas. There's the first out of the 5th. Realize what you gain from that is lost by taxing your bullpen over the course of the season. 2 out.
All those innings.
Smith lifts a fly ball to left field. Sanchez steps back onto the track to make the catch. And then the top of the 5th, halfway home in this game, unless you're John Schneider. In his case, he's all the way.
Between that and the foul balls, yep, 75% of those strikes.
A 3-0 green light and a fly ball to left center field. Teoscar Hernandez will make the catch. He just got it off the end of the bat. Bounced down to third. Looked like Clement thought it was fouled at first, so hesitated, and it cost him. Max Muncy throws across to first to get Clement, whose hesitation in the box cost him a chance at an infield hit.
Definitely did.
Case come after he only struck out 2 against Cleveland. Fly to center field. No big deal for Pages. And an 8-pitch inning. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Bottom of the order gets the job done. You've got productive outs that push runs across.
Base hit for Freddie Freeman. Pounds that thing into the turf, rolls through the middle, leadoff single. On another 1-2 pitch, Hernandez swings through the fastball, strike 3. Out it's Andy Pages. Base hit to left field for Pages. Line that splitter into left, first and second for the Dodgers. 3 runs on 5 hits. The runners at first and second, his responsibility. And the bullpen takes over here in the 6th. Heavily worked Blue Jays bullpen. This is Mason Fluharty, who the Dodgers saw a lot of in the postseason last year. He was their top lefty. Fluharty this year in the first game gave up 2 runs and didn't get an out, but just 1 run in 4 games since then. Ground ball to second, could be 2. To second for 1, over to first. Muncy legs it out, and the inning stays alive. Fluharty delivers. And strikes out Ken to get out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple. Middle 6, 3-0. Long battle going here against Jimenez to open the inning. He hooks a base hit into right field, and that certainly makes Kyle Tucker feel a little bit better. First legit hit of the game for the Jays. Runner takes off, grounder to first, keep him out of the double play. Good pick by Freeman, steps on the bag. Into scoring position goes Jimenez, one gone. Slap to right center field. Tucker won't get there. Blue Jays on the board. Extra bases for George Springer. 3-1 in the 6th.
He hits it in the perfect place. Slightly towards center and then some slicing action into the right center gap. Tough ball for outfielders to run the perfect route on, and if you take the risk of going straight at it and you're Kyle Tucker, it's going to go to the wall, and you might give up the triple with one out. It's really good right there to play that into a double.
Tries it again on 3-2. Back to the splitter, and Varsho takes it for ball 4. First walk of the game issued by Yamamoto. And tension right here. Tying run aboard. Vlad Guerrero Jr. coming up. Big bouncer up along third. Muncy waits on it. Steps on the bag to get Springer. Yamamoto's 1-1. Bouncer to second for Freeland. That's that for the Jays in the 6th. They get 1, but they strand 2. On to the 7th we go in a 3-1 game. It's total in this game for the Jays. 2-2. Into left center field. Varsho on the run. Dead sprint. Won't get there. Extra bases for Freeland. Into second. He's got a perfect night going. A leadoff double here in the 7th. Soon back in L.A. Off the end of the bat to shallow left field. Jesus Sanchez is under it for the first out. Chase, strike 3, 2 out. And a pitching change coming up here. The righty Varland is ready for Will Smith. Take a break. Back in a moment. Louis Varland comes on to pitch. 4 games so far this season after he carried a heavy load in the postseason. He's not given up a run. The payoff. Poke to right field. Lucas is there. And that's the inning. Dodgers unable to take advantage of a leadoff double. Stand and stretch. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Brought to you by Sit and Sleep. Drilled to right center field. Pages on the move. Won't get there. Off the wall. Leadoff double Okamoto. Puts that challenge to good use. At bat. High contact approach. Squares. And bunts it left side. Looking for a hit, and he's got it. Ernie Clement with a bunt single. Crafty Clement. Tying run aboard. Nobody out. Good for Yoshi. First 2 batters in this 7th inning get hits against him. And these Blue Jays fans and the Blue Jays players are saying anybody but that guy. He hands it off to Alex Vesia, who makes his 300th appearance for the Dodgers. First and third, nobody out. The 3-2. He walked him, and the bases are loaded. Though, bases loaded, nobody out. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to left field. Hernandez over. Okamoto tags. Hernandez the catch. Okamoto hangs on. Just as good as a strikeout right there for Alex Vesia. 1 gone in the 7th. Vesia's 1-2 pitch. He struck him out with the high fastball. 2 gone in the 7th. There was popped up. Shadow right. Freeland out. Tucker on. The Jays had the bases loaded. Nobody out. And could not score. Nightmares returning for Toronto. Dodgers stay in front 3-1 after 7. Freeman hits this one off Varlin. Chases after it. Throws to get him. These days. Hernandez down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. 2 strikes on Pages. Varlin looking for a perfect 8th, and he's got it. To the bottom of the 8th we go. The Dodgers up by 2. I guess. I'm sure he asked ChatGPT.
At least.
Blake Trinan's on to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dodgers have a 3-1 lead. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Blue Jays. And there's strike 1 from Trinan to Dalton. There's a grounder. Freddie Freeman's got it. Feeds to Trinan. 1 gone in the 8th.
Just like that.
The hope was he could channel that more in the regular season, but not yet. Just straight away short. 2 ground ball outs for Blake Trinan. Sanchez digs it out center field. Pages is there. And Blake Trinan's got a 1-2-3-8. Hang on to this. They'll be looking for a perfect road trip. Jeff Hoffman, who gave up the home run to Miguel Rojas in the 9th inning in Game 7. Hoffman's 2-2. Gets Muncy swinging for the first out of the 9th. Jinger credited with the first save. Wave and a miss. 2 gone in the 9th. Bill is on this 1-1 from Hoffman. Chops it to first. Vlad's got it. Race to the bag. Throw behind Hoffman. And now the throw's into right field. Oh, my goodness. Freeland will stop at second. Sanchez will load up and throw it as far as he can. Face palm. And so a 3-hit game for Freeland. They put Ohtani on with first base open. And face off with Kyle Tucker instead. Base hit to right field for Tucker. Here comes Freeland. Throw is on the way. It is not in time. Dodgers take advantage of the 2-out sloppiness from the Blue Jays. Kyle Tucker drives in Alex Freeland, and it's 4-1.
A low pitch, elevates it, and does a real nice job staying down and through that, getting in the air, hit this line drive. You're going on contact with 2 outs, but this was hit so hard it was going to be at a play at the plate. But Freeland's speed and the way he cut the bases got him in there.
Pop up off of the bat of Will Smith into shallow right field. Out goes Vlad Jr. He's got it. And the inning is over. Dodgers get their first run since the 5th, and so take a 4-1 lead to the bottom of the 9th for Edwin Diaz. Horns blaring, you know what that sound means. Edwin Diaz coming on looking for the save. 4 innings, he's given up just 1 hit. 3 for 3 in save situations. Okamoto, Clement, and Schneider coming up with a 4-1 lead.
Coming into a bullpen situation where Alex Vesia walked the first hitter, but then 6 batters in a row have been retired by his teammates, looking to extend that streak for 3 more.
So
his location is really good.
Strikes him out. 3 consecutive sliders.
And
he walked him. Fires 2-2. Backs up. And a challenge coming here from Will Smith. This is an instance where ABS
this slips out of Edwin's hand, starts to back up a little bit, but might catch enough.
There it is. You're rarely going to get that call from the umpire because of the glove reaching like that. Not hitting your spot.
Los Angeles has 1 remaining challenge.
But the computers don't care where you were aiming. Catches the inside corner, and the Jays are down to their last out.
The next day.
That's a base hit to right for Jimenez. Blue Jays will get the tying run to the plate. 2 on, 2 out of the ninth. 0-2 pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game. Diaz locks it down. The Dodgers 5-0 on this road trip, and they've handed the Blue Jays a 6th consecutive defeat.
Goes fastball in, trying to bring it in the inside corner. It ends up down the middle, still beats him to the spot.
Dodgers got 2 runs in the 3rd inning, single runs in the 5th and in the 9th. Bottom of the order, scoring all 4 runs in this game. 2 from Kim, 2 from Freeland. And Yamamoto gets another win north of the border. He's won his last 4 games here. For Hershiser, Kirsten Watson, the rest of our crew, Joe Davis saying so long from Toronto. Series